Okay, what's going on, people? It's your boy T back with another quick rant video. So today I was walking through town today, and there was this little boy, and he was saying disgusting things to a homeless man, and he was there looking at me, and like he was trying to, he was just being he was just boasting about it. And I didn't say anything to him, because I didn't know him, and I'm not going to get myself into a situation, you know, um, that I didn't want to get myself into any problem. But I'm going to talk about this because I'm just trying to say that respect in society, um, just the way that people treat others in this world, it's so cruel, you know. It's just the way that the level of contempt is there. It's it's just so sad. The days that I used to grow up and just say hello to people or ask direction for somewhere, those days are gone. You know, it's a shame now, really. It's a proper shame, and I say that because you know I always believed in the good of the world. I always believed in that. I don't want to hate people. It's not in my nature. I'm never gonna. I'm never gonna hate anybody, even if they wronged me. You know, you can look at this video, right, and you could tell me that I'm talking rubbish. You can sit there and say, you can call me every name under the sun, and I'll probably take it, but I just know that, like, I know that I'm better than that, you know? I just think that in this day and age, right, we do need to go on better. I mean, all the knife crime that's going on, all the politicians that's at each other's throats, even though, Brexit is the highlight of things right now. But there's so much more deeper than that, you know? There are people who are trying to get themselves onto the property ladder. There are people who actually want to go to university, but trying to find some way to actually, go ahead and afford it. There's so much that could be done. There's so much that can actually be better, not just through this country, but for everybody else. That's where I'm coming from. We can do so much more. And I don't know if we'll ever be able to do that. I don't know. But I just hate that mentality that we have in society these days, that we're always trying to one up each other. We're always trying to find a way to kind of better ourselves and sod anybody else that actually comes in our way. Dog eat dog. And that's always how as it's been. Look, I'm all for competition, but I do things kind of in a respectful way, to do things in an honest way. But I would never try to, I would never cut corners just to try and get to where I'm at, where I want to be. I always believe in hard work, in dedication, in sacrifice, doing something on merit, doing something on the basis of respect. I only left school with only a couple GCSEs. I still managed to actually get a degree, right? I didn't know if I was actually going to get a job in my field, but I managed to juggle 2 to 3 jobs. I know I want to do good in life, and I know I want to be a good person in society. But it's people who think that they can talk to people in a certain way, to treat people in a certain way, you know, to not think about the bigger picture, not thinking about where that person's come from, what their situation is, all the rest of it, no disregard and no respect. And that's what I'm ranting on about here, because, you know, like from that little boy, like from what I've seen, he even looked at me and I just couldn't believe it. I didn't even have the words to say that. That little boy should be ashamed of himself, to be fair. But all I can say is that, you know what, I'm just kind of sick and tired of the way that society, not just in this country, but other parts in the world as well, has been. We can do so much better. I just don't know if we'll ever do that. And it kind of breaks my heart because, you know, there are good people, really, really, really good people, good, genuine people who really want to make a difference. And I just don't know anymore. Why are we like this? Why is it always like the good people always has to lose, and there's people out there who somehow always gets the one up? I'll never know. Food for thought.